Hello, my music-loving friends. Okay, so you have everything written on the front here, but as I told you, we're going to be writing something on the back as well. So let's open this up. And now on this side, we're actually going to write those same dynamics, but in the opposite direction, from loudest to softest. All right, so who remembers what the loudest one was? I bet someone answered correctly. That's fortissimo, so we need two F's for that. So put F, F. I wonder if you remember how to spell it. F-O-R-T-issimo, I-S-S-I-M-O. All right, so that's the loudest one. What's the next loudest one? Forte. So we need one F, and forte is F-O-R-T-E. All right, so we're still loud, but we're getting softer. So now we must be ready for mezzo forte. We need an M, F, and then of course that's spelled mezzo, M-E-Z-Z-O, and forte, F-O-R-T-E. So now we're getting into the neighborhood of softer dynamics, aren't we? All right, so we need MP, not the softest yet, but we're getting there. MP, mezzo piano, M-E-Z-Z-O, piano, P-I-A-N-O. All right, now we're getting soft. So this next one is just a P. And of course, you know, that stands for piano, which is soft. And finally, the softest of all, pianissimo. So we need two P's for that one. And it's spelled P-I-A-N-issimo, I-S-S-I-M-O. So sometimes we want to start the note loud and then get soft, and that of course has its own name. I'm going to use my ruler again, but you don't have to. You can if you want, but you can just draw. Maybe you can draw straighter lines than I can. I don't know. All right, so I need this first line to angle down. And then this one, it's like an alligator facing the other way, you know? And then this one's going to angle a little this way. Ta-da. So now you can see it looks big and then it gets small because it's going to start louder and get softer. Now, just like with the other one, well, I'll give you the name in just a second, but just like the other one, you don't always start fortissimo and get pianissimo. It just means wherever you're starting is a little louder and where you're ending is softer. So this one is called a decrescendo. When you see de on the beginning of something, it often means the opposite of. So de, D-E, crescendo, C-R-E-S-C-E-N-D-O, decrescendo. So now you have this beautiful little example of all of the dynamics that you can have from the softest to the loudest. And a crescendo means that you start soft and you get louder. And then on the back, we have kind of the opposite view where you still have all those dynamics listed, but you see you might start a note loud and then get softer. And that's called a decrescendo. All right, my friends, you're done with your theory book for today. Make sure that you close it up and put it with your other music lesson materials so you have it in your next lesson. See you next time.